so.
Not more when the fourth.
Don't you call more important?
Well, doesn't look almost.
Ooh. Yo, this is Kowalski with the Mitt TV. How we doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
How can I help you today?
I'm trying to watch the Mitt TV
That's awesome. Where are you trying to watch the Mitt TV at?
on my TV.
Perfect.
Let me break it down for you.
Yeah.
Here at the Mitt TV, we offer a whole slew of content. From community events, Romeo community schools, sports, and everyone's favorite, the Village of Romeo board meetings. Just find the YouTube app at the Mitt TV channel. You can go to the videos tab for our entire catalog of videos.
What if I'm trying to watch something live?
It is so easy, you have no idea. Just click the live and upcoming live streams.
I see that, but I'm trying to watch an archived Village of Romeo Board of Trustees meeting.
Whoa, alright, board meeting! Meetings, not only for the Bayeux Romeo Community District Library. Our Mitt TV page can also be accessed on your smartphone. Just download and open the YouTube app and type at the Mitt TV in the search bar, and there you go. Or if you're on a computer, find the search bar at the top of your window and type youtube.com/@themitttv.
Sweet.
Another satisfied customer.
The regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Trustees of Romeo.
Sick.
Would you all please stand?
Here at Barnabo, well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days. I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some restraining order.
You guys want to check out the press box? So here's the press box, where you'll find window crusties, and if you're lucky, a local Tim Meyer.
I hate that guy. You mean you want a 40-year-old guy running around the football field at your kid's football game? I mean, it's weird.
What would you tell him?
Well, I tell him I'm Tim Meyer, and I tell him watch the game on the Mitt TV and stay 100 yards away from Barnabo Field.
It's a community, you know? The players, the people, students.
I honestly have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was some Make-A-Wish kid. He comes like every game, and he's like, what, 60?
What's so funny?
What's up?
Let me see it.
No, man. He always tries talking to us, but we always ignore him every time.
You do anything fun later? Do anything cool?
Just a party.
Really? Like, what's the Addy? Maybe I'll cruise on by, check it out.
It's like a invite-only type thing. You know, a lot of guys.
A lot of guys, like dudes?
Yeah, a lot of dudes.
Is there anything that could stop you from coming to the game?
No.
COVID?
No.
Russia?
I would say he doesn't have to come to the high school games anymore. He can stay at home, put on the Mitt TV, and watch the games live right at his couch.
You're 40 years old. You can't keep coming to these high school football games.
I'm 39.
It's over, Scott.
Barnabo Stadium's my home.
Your home is a one-bedroom, one-bath, and a cat named Coco.
No!
It's over, Scott. Use this. The Mitt TV's on there. It's live.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this exciting TV broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, because that's the way we broadcast news, and that's the way you consume entertainment. Won't change anytime soon. For the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer. Tim Meyer.
You, Tim Meyer.
I said Tim Meyer.
They said you were coming.
Is what they say true?
See for yourself.
What's this?
They call it a podcast studio.
The heck's a podcast studio?
It's a studio for podcasting. Superior sound, visuals, allowing the viewer to either watch or listen for an intimate experience of long-form content.
Long-form content?
Without any restrictions from any cable or network provider, there's no telling how long it can be.
Is it affordable?
You have no idea.
What's he doing?
Found him here in the studio. Recent college graduate trying to start a podcast with his friends after debating the existence of God in women's sports.
How come I can't hear him?
Stephenville's is spying us through the intergalactic satellite system. Also buy my merch with my special creator code.
How long before this becomes accessible?
It already has.
If you or someone you know is looking to start a podcast for business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. With hourly rates starting as low as $1.60 an hour, the Mitt TV grants access to state-of-the-art podcast studio, allowing you to record perfect audio, amazing video for your audience. Contact the Mitt TV today at mitt.tvpodcast@gmail.com. This job stinks.
Don't you call more important? Doesn't look almost.
Ooh. Yo, this is Kowalski with the Mitt TV. How we doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
How can I help you today?
I'm trying to watch the Mitt TV
That's awesome. Where are you trying to watch the Mitt TV at?
on my TV.
Perfect.
Let me break it down for you.
Yeah!
Here at the Mitt TV, we offer a whole slew of content, from community events, Romeo Community Schools, sports, and everyone's favorite, the Village of Romeo board meetings. Just find the YouTube app and in the search bar type at the Mitt TV. Once you find our channel, you can go to the videos tab for our entire catalog of videos.
What if I'm trying to watch something live?
It is so easy you have no idea. Just click the live tab to find all previous and upcoming live streams.
I see that, but I'm trying to watch an archived Village of Romeo Board of Trustees meeting.
Whoa, alright, board meetings! For any and all archived meetings, select the playlist tab. Not only will you find all meetings for the Village of Romeo organized by year, but you'll also find Romeo Community Schools and Romeo District Library. Our Mitt TV page can also be accessed on your smartphone. Just download and open the YouTube app and type at the Mitt TV in the search bar, and there you go. Or if you're on a computer, find the search bar at the top of your window and type youtube.com/@themitttv.
Sweet.
Another satisfied customer.
The regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Trustees of Romeo.
Sick.
Would you all please stand?
Here at Barnabo, well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days.
I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some restraining order.
You guys want to check out the press box? So here's the press box. where you'll find window crusties. And if you're lucky, a local Tim Meyer.
I hate that guy. You mean you want a 40-year-old guy running around the football field at your kid's football game? I mean, it's weird.
What would you tell him?
Well, I tell him, I'm Tim Meyer, and I tell him, watch the game on the Mitt TV and stay 100 yards away from Barnabo Field.
It's a community, you know? The players, the people, students.
I honestly have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was some Make-A-Wish kid. He comes like every game, and he's like, what, 60?
What's so funny?
What's up?
Let me see it.
No, man. He always tries talking to us, but we always ignore him every time.
You doing anything fun later? Doing anything cool?
Just a party.
Really? Like, what's the Addy? Maybe I'll cruise on by, check it out.
It's like a invite-only type thing. You know, a lot of guys.
A lot of guys, like dudes?
Yeah, a lot of dudes.
Is there anything that could stop you from coming to the game?
No.
COVID?
No.
Russia?
I would say he doesn't have to come to the high school games anymore. He can stay at home, put on the Mitt TV, and watch the games live right at his couch.
You're 40 years old. You can't keep coming to these high school football games.
I'm 39.
It's over, Scott.
Barnabo Stadium's my home.
Your home is a one-bedroom, one-bath, and a cat named Coco.
No!
It's over, Scott. Use this. The Mitt TV's on there. It's live.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this exciting TV broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, because that's the way we broadcast news, and that's the way you consume entertainment. Won't change anytime soon. For the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer. Tim Meyer.
You, Tim Meyer.
I said Tim Meyer.
They said you were coming.
Is what they say true?
See for yourself.
What's this?
They call it a podcast studio.
What the heck's a podcast studio?
It's a studio for podcasting. Superior sound, visuals, allowing the viewer to either watch or listen for an intimate experience of long-form content.
Long-form content?
Without any restrictions from any cable or network provider, there's no telling how long it can be.
Is it affordable?
You have no idea.
What's he doing?
Found him here in the studio. Recent college graduate trying to start a podcast with his friends after debating the existence of God in women's sports.
How come I can't hear him?
Stephen Fields is spying us through the intergalactic satellite system. Also buy my merch with my special creator code.
How long before this becomes accessible?
It already has.
If you or someone you know is looking to start a podcast for business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. With hourly rates starting as low as $1.60 an hour, the Mitt TV grants access to state-of-the-art podcast studio, allowing you to record perfect audio, amazing video for your audience. Contact the Mitt TV today at mitt.tvpodcast@gmail.com. This job stinks.
Not more when the fourth. Don't you call? More important. Does it look almost?
Ooh. Yo, this is Kowalski with the Mitt TV. How we doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
How can I help you today?
I'm trying to watch the Mitt TV
That's awesome. Where are you trying to watch the Mitt TV at?
on my TV.
Perfect.
Let me break it down for you.
Yeah!
Here at the Mitt TV, we offer a whole slew of content, from community events, Romeo Community Schools, sports, and everyone's favorite, the Village of Romeo board meetings. Just find the YouTube app and in the search bar type at the Mitt TV. Once you find our channel, you can go to the videos tab for our entire catalog of videos.
What if I'm trying to watch something live?
It is so easy you have no idea. Just click the live tab to find all previous and upcoming live streams.
I see that, but I'm trying to watch an archived Village of Romeo Board of Trustees meeting.
Whoa, alright, board meetings! For any and all archived meetings, select the playlist tab. Not only will you find all meetings for the Village of Romeo organized by year, but you'll also find Romeo Community Schools and Romeo District Library. Our Mitt TV page can also be accessed on your smartphone. Just download and open the YouTube app and type at the Mitt TV in the search bar, and there you go. Or if you're on a computer, find the search bar at the top of your window and type youtube.com/@themitttv.
Sweet.
Another satisfied customer.
The regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Trustees of Romeo.
Sick.
Would you all please stand?
here at Barnabo, well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days.
I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some restraining order.
You guys want to check out the press box? So here's the press box, where you'll find window crusties. And if you're lucky, a local Tim Meyer.
I hate that guy. You mean you want a 40-year-old guy running around the football field at your kid's football game? I mean, it's weird.
What would you tell him?
Well, I tell him, I'm Tim Meyer, and I tell him, watch the game on the Mitt TV and stay 100 yards away from Barnabo Field.
It's a community, you know? The players, the people, students.
I honestly have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was some Make-A-Wish kid. He comes like every game, and he's like, what, 60?
What's so funny?
What's up?
Let me see it.
No, man. He always tries talking to us, but we always ignore him every time.
Do anything fun later? Do anything cool?
Just a party.
Really? Like, what's the Addy? Maybe I'll cruise on by, check it out.
It's like a invite-only type thing. You know, a lot of guys.
A lot of guys, like dudes?
Yeah, a lot of dudes.
Is there anything that could stop you from coming to the game?
No.
COVID?
No.
Russia?
I would say he doesn't have to come to the high school games anymore. He can stay at home, put on the Mitt TV, and watch the games live right at his couch.
You're 40 years old. You can't keep coming to these high school football games.
I'm 39.
It's over, Scott.
Barnabo Stadium's my home.
Your home is a one-bedroom, one-bath, and a cat named Coco.
No!
It's over, Scott. Use this. The Mitt TV's on there. It's live.
we've got the VFW Schreiber McVicker, post 2052, and Old Settlers, post 4659 from Shelby Township.
Well, welcome to the 2025 Hometown Parade. They used to call it the Floral. I'm Richard Corey, along with Carlo Fucciarelli, and welcome to the broadcast booth. And what about this weather?
Thanks for having me. Can't ask for a better day. Not too hot.
Well, it looks like they're coming in right now, so let's get going.
All right, here we have the VFW Schreiber McVicker post 2052 and Old Settlers post 4659 from Shelby Township here. Schreiber McVicker is located right here in Romeo. Check out their new website and see how these veterans are still serving our community today. Joining us today is 100-year-old veteran Frank Brown from Chesterfield. He served in the Navy in World War II from 1943 to 1946.
Boy, I'll tell you, Frank's probably pushing 100 years old, and we want to welcome him to the parade. Thanks a lot for coming. And it looks like after them is the coming up is the women's auxiliary of the McVicker Schreiber post. I see Jenny Teller's in there, and all the people. Of course, you know, there's at the Romeo VFW, Frank Payne, a 1967 graduate from Romeo. He got 2 Purple Hearts in Vietnam.
Wow.
So I don't see him marching today, but he's marched in this parade many, many times. So congratulations to Frank and to the Romeo McVicker Schreiber VFW.
Absolutely.
Well, it looks like next is the Romeo Police. They're always doing 100,000 things on this weekend. Looks like our chief is there, and they do a great job along with the Romeo DPW. They got it's a big weekend for them, you know, Carlo, because they got to block off the roads and make it safe, and so we really appreciate them being in the parade. They're in the parade every year, and throwing out some candy.
Kids always enjoy that. One of the highlights of the parade here.
I'll tell you, while we got a little break, Carla, let's thank a couple people that make this broadcast at Mitt TV possible. We want to thank Blue Water Trucking, that's in Romeo. We want to thank DeHunt, LLC, Storage, Electric and Disposal. And, of course, a big sponsor is Heidelberg Chevrolet. They always help out. Mike and Ruth Philbrook on Hilltop Farms. They make homemade pies. Romeo Printing, we're set up for them right now. And we all in front of their building, and the Romeo Family Restaurant, and the North Macomb Chamber of Commerce. And this looks like Westview Orchard. Do we have that in the? Do we have them on here?
You know what? I didn't see it here.
Okay, so this is Westview Orchard. You know, they're just south of town. I mean, they're in Washington Township. This is a big weekend for them, and it's a big time starting out their big time to be selling peaches and everything they have down there, petting zoo and everything.
Absolutely. It looks like here we have the Girl Scouts of America here. We always enjoy seeing them out and buying the cookies. At least I know Thin Mint is my cookie of choice.
Yeah, well, there was a bunch of them this morning. They walked in the children's parade. There's only 3 of them now, but they're over here doing a great job.
Absolutely. So here we have the Military Order of the Cootie. The Military Order of the Cootie, the honor degree of the VFW, is a select group of vets who care for hospitalized vets and the children and widows of the vets throughout the country. Only active members of the veterans of foreign wars of the U.S. are eligible for membership. They are combat veterans of war, so we want to thank them, and they're dressed all colorful here.
Yeah, they look like cooties.
They do.
They look like cooties. They did a great job. There's only 3 of them out there, but they're doing a great job. Looks like they're followed by some more of the Girl Scouts. They must have been lingering behind, but they're out there passing out candy. And no, when you're a kid, you come here for the candy.
Absolutely. It's one of the highlights.
And then right at the end of the Girl Scouts is the probably that's the car that all the cooties come in.
You know, Richard, this has gotten bigger and bigger every year. It went from the Romeo Peach Fest to now it's the Michigan Peach Festival of Romeo.
Yeah, I think, you know, I know, but while you're talking about, we should mention Ron Rosell. He passed away this just a couple months ago. He was instrumental in this parade. Him and his wife did this parade with Mindy for many, many years. So I know they're doing a little bit in honor of him and for his family and that. And he was a great guy. If every community had a Ron Rosell, this whole world would be a little bit better.
Better place, absolutely.
Yep. Well, who we got coming up next here? It's
I wonder if this is still part of the
VFW.
The VFW, the military.
Oh no, it's the Cooties.
It is the Cooties.
Red,
Yes, absolutely. The one had Cootie Mobile on it.
So well, we got a little break. We should mention, I know Ruth Heidebrecht is our boss at Mitt TV. She does a great job. Been there 10 years, and every year she puts, a couple times a year, she puts out the Mitt TV magazine, and it's the one they got now. They got Mike Buslip, special on him, Cindy Wilson, and Hometown Hero, Danielle. Can you put Blue Water Trucking? Blue Water Trucking. Of Romeo is in Michigan is a dry van asset-based carrier that hauls freight throughout the United States, primarily in the Midwest. They deliver bulk water in the state of Michigan. They have been doing this. It's family-owned for 40 years, and it's located in Romeo. And I know they had the car show out there yesterday, and that was in memory of Pat Rinke, who was a year younger than me, great guy, great community guy, did a lot of things for Romeo, and he's been missed. He's been gone quite a few years now. And we should mention Mike and Ruth's Hilltop Farm homemade pies. They grow fruit into pies. They're located out on 37 Mile Road. They got a little store out there, so just stop in and see Mike and Ruth. And of course, we'd be amiss if we didn't thank the Romeo Chamber, or it's now called the North Macomb Regional Chamber of Commerce. It's located right across the street here from us at 228 Main Street. And they are having their big golf outing next Tuesday. I think it's the 34th annual.
Wow.
Yeah. My group actually won that last year. Kind of crazy.
Where do they play that out of, Richard?
They play that out of Greystone.
Is it out of Greystone?
Yeah. And the only reason we won it, they have what they call cheater bags. You buy the cheater bag for $25.
There you go.
Yeah. So
get a few mulligans in there.
Yeah,
and,
mulligans and a lot of crazy. They have strings. Like if your ball is, you can move your putt closer to the hole.
Sure, absolutely.
But we're not going to be, we're not returning, so I took the trophy back to Chamber of Commerce a couple days ago, so it's going to change hands this year.
There you go.
So we should mention, you're really involved with the sports. You've been the kicker coach for how many years?
This is my 18th year with the varsity football team. I'm thankful Coach Rhinus has allowed me to be part of the team that many years. Been fortunate to have quite a few all-state kickers and punters.
You got one now.
My time, got one now. Just committed to Grand Valley and potentially maybe Western Michigan University.
Wow.
I think that's where you are alum of.
I'm a Northern.
Or you're Northern. I'm sorry.
I'm a Northern.
Okay.
Yeah. But but we've got this coming Friday. Why don't you talk a little bit about the Watchdog game?
So this upcoming Friday, we have our annual cancer game that we have put on for many years and have raised almost $600,000 for cancer research. Originally, we started out for breast cancer, make breast cancer awareness, and now we went from the pink shirts to purple, which is for all types of cancer. So we're supporting all types of cancer now.
But one thing they do that I've been to all those games, and what I really like is they have survivors that come out first, people that have beat cancer, and then of course all the players have a jersey on with not their names, but who they either somebody that they know passed away with cancer or somebody that's still fighting or somebody had it. And that just makes it so great. And Jeff Hinkle does such a great job announcing those names because there's so many of them.
That is it is a very unique game where, like you said, the players are playing in honor of somebody. And for example, if they make the tackle, they're
Aunt Millie.
They're calling the tackle Aunt Millie, Uncle John.
Yeah. And, it's not just the players. The coaches do it, have names on, and so do the cheerleaders and the dance team.
Absolutely.
The whole school gets involved, and the whole school has to get involved to raise $600,000 over the years. So Coach Reines and Coach Couch started that, and Reines is carrying it on. And, we're really lucky to have our whole coaching staff, you know all those guys a lot better than I do.
Well, it's grown from the first. When I first started, there was 3 or 4 coaches, and now sometimes you look at the team photo and you think there's more coaches than players. But just to piggyback off of something you said with that game coming up, FAM still has some shirts available, and that is your ticket to the game. I think it's $20 a T-shirt. So not only are you supporting cancer research and awareness, but you're also getting a T-shirt out of it, which is also your ticket into the game. So it's a win-win-win all the way around.
Yeah, that, like I said, that there's going to be like 4,000 people there Friday night. Just
absolutely, absolutely.
Well, coming up here is our county executive, Mark Hacklin. He's doing what you were talking about, throwing the football.
He's got the arm. He's got the arm. He's QBing as he does here every Labor Day.
Yeah. He's got a lot of helpers with him. And Mark does a great job. Make Macomb your home, and he just does a great job. He's at so many events, and of course he's a big Romeo guy. He don't live here, but he married a girl from Romeo, and that just makes it even more fun.
Well, it makes him part of the family here.
Yep. So Mark's kind of entertaining everybody.
Throwing a few touchdowns here.
Yeah. There he goes.
Look at you, Richard. Got some kids throwing candy at you. So he's done a great job.
So right behind him, who we got coming up?
Here we have the Macomb County Sheriff Mounted Division. The Mounted Division is an auxiliary unit of the Macomb County Sheriff Office. It's used to Sheriff Wickersham's regular duties of law enforcement and a visual deterrence, which is a very important factor here in Macomb County.
Good to see you, too.
All members are trained in horsemanship, crowd control, and law enforcement. They are certified in Homeland Security response. Each member provides his or her own horse, uniform, and equipment.
So that's amazing that they do that. That's got to be expensive.
Well, it is, and I can speak on that. I do want to mention, though, the Mounted Division has provided protection for 6 presidents here in the United States.
Wow.
And other governors and other dignitaries.
So it looks like the golf cart punked out. They should put a harness on those horses and pull that
There
thing.
you go. That's a good idea there.
Yeah.
They got the shovel crew there.
Next up is the Macomb County Sheriff's Unit.
Looks like we have the Explorers here coming up here.
Okay. Okay, the Macomb County Sheriff Explorers are young adults interested in pursuing a career in law enforcement. The program, sponsored by Sheriff Anthony Wickerham, has been in existence for 40 years and encouraged public service and community-wide learning. So all these kids here, the young adults, they're all volunteers, right?
Correct, and it's to get them exposure to future law enforcement careers, which many of them do go into.
I know you're even helping out now, aren't you, a little bit?
So I've up until I had a little injury here, I was actually in the parade as a reserve in the bicycle unit.
Next, we have the Honorable Jennifer Andary, Grand Marshal.
Here we have our Grand Marshal, Honorable Jennifer Andary. Judge Andary was elected to the 42nd District Court in November of 2020. prior to taking office, the judge had a multitude of cases involving criminal law, family law, and labor law.
And you know what, Carla? She's around town a lot. She volunteers a lot. She's just a really good. And she took over, you know, for Judge LeDuc and Judge McLean, and highly recommended. And she's really great.
Absolutely.
So right behind her is the Romeo Peach Queen. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Is Olivia Lynn, 18 years old, Romeo from Washington Township. She's our 2025 Peach Queen. She's also was a graduate of Romeo last spring, and she was the valedictorian. She's on her way to University of Michigan to study neuroscience and will become an anesthesiologist. So she said her biggest, famous memories of the Peach Festival is the carnival. So she's really an ambitious young lady.
Absolutely. Next up here we have the Paul Adrian Antique Tractor hosting Little Miss Peach Blossom and Mr. Peachy King.
Who are they?
They are Ileana Bison, age 4, from Romeo, who is attending Amanda Moore this fall, and Mr. Peachy King, Luca Cantarzo, age 5, from Washington Township, attending Hebel this fall.
And Paul Adrian is driving the 1945 Farm Hall BN tractor. So we appreciate him doing that. And, you know, this is a big thrill for these kids, huh?
Absolutely.
Peachy King and Miss Peach Blossom.
Absolutely. They'll never forget this the rest of their lives.
Okay, well, up behind them, hey, we should have had Joe Ballard's Towing up there to help the sheriffs out.
Absolutely, with the golf cart.
Oh, Joe Ballard's been around since 1939. That makes it 85 years, responding to community needs no matter what time of day or the weather. Ballard will be out there towing. So give them a call. And we want to thank them for coming here to the Romeo Peach Festival Parade.
Next up, we want to give a big shout out to our protectors here from the Bruce Romeo Fire Department here.
Yeah, Steve Nakis is the fire chief, and of course I'm a little prejudiced. I think they're one of the best in Macomb County. But they're located down on Gate Street, and also Station 3 is out on Van Dyke.
Absolutely.
Jim Vogel's up there driving the...
You never want to see them pulling up to your house, but I'll tell you what,
Yep.
if you do need them, these are the guys to call on right here.
Yep, I agree. Guys and girls. There's a lot of girls on the Bruce Township Fire Department.
And these kids will never forget this ride in the fire truck here in a parade.
Hey, those are young bulldogs in there.
That's right, our future bulldogs there. Next, we have the Washington Township Fire Department. Chief Brian Tyrell, Washington Township Fire Department, driving their E1 aerial platform. Washington Township Fire Department was established in 1955 and continues to deliver world-class fire and ALS services to the community and all of its residents.
Well, you know what else they do? They're at every football game. Every football game, we've got the EMS guys there and take care of any injuries. Okay,
Absolutely.
Next up is our neighbor just to the east is Ray Township Fire and Rescue. Their fire marshal is Harold DeMann, Jr., and we want to welcome them back. They're in this year, and I know it takes a little effort to come, but we really appreciate them coming. They're our great neighbors just to the east, Ray Township.
Next, we have our honored citizen, Barbara Lee Jacobs. Barbara Lee Jacobs, 88 years old, young, and has lived here in the Romeo, Washington area for over 80 years. And has been a huge supporter of the Peach Festival and attended most of the parades throughout those years. Barb married Robert Jacobs in November 1952, and Robert served on the Romeo Police Department for 15 years.
Well, you can hear their whole family set up right next to us, and that's really a nice tribute to her.
Absolutely.
I was actually her neighbor for like 20 years, so I know most of the Jacobs. They're all good people.
You know, we'll give a quick shout out here, proud grandma and Mima and great grandma to 21 grandkids, 21 great grandkids, and 3 great great grandkids.
Man, that's a lot of great. Well, you know what they're going to do here? If the guys on the camera can swing to the right, and Mike Philbrook and Megan Poznansky are giving Barb a certificate and flowers. and just for her, she's being the honored person.
What a great honor.
Yeah,
for her.
it really is. And they did it up right by giving her some flowers and a certificate. So good for her.
Well, Richard, I hear some music here coming up.
Yes, we do, and that's the Romeo High School Bulldog Marching Band. The band is under the direction of John Phillips and Scott Hill. The Romeo Band performs at local parades, community events, and football games. The band has frequently earned top honors at local state festivals, and we got to mention that they do a great job at every football game.
Absolutely. We're so spoiled to have them on Friday nights and the shows that they put on.
You know, I actually heard them in the parade this morning. They really sound good this year.
You know, just like the football players, they put in a lot of work over the summer as well, going to band camps and putting on camps right at the high school themselves.
Well, I'll tell you, you got to be pretty athletic just to carry those flags. The flag girls are out there, the tubas, the drums, and your instrument. That's a lot. You're right. Well, listen, Carla, why don't we sit back and just listen as they walk by?
Absolutely.
Let everybody enjoy the Romeo High School Marching Band. Hey, we'll see them Friday night. The littlest girl is on the tuba.
Yeah.
So there goes the marching band, and right behind them, who we got?
Here we have our Washington Township Supervisor, Sam Praviti. Sam is joined here with his lovely wife, Silvana. They've been married 20 years and have 3 children and have lived right here in the Washington Township area, Salvatore, Lucia, and Sergio. Sam was elected supervisor in 2020 and is also involved in many organizations, including the Italian American Cultural Center, Holy Family.
And you know, the great thing about Sam is he is out and about everywhere. You know, I'm kind of around town a lot myself, but Sam's got me beat. He's everywhere, and he's been a great supervisor, and
he's been very instrumental in much of the development going on here in the community, especially sidewalks. If you go around town, you're seeing new sidewalks put up all the time. So
a lot of Sam Pravetti cars are from Jack Frost. You know, that's out on is that
on campground there,
yeah,
campground 28. Got actually Dale Wells right here in the.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, Dale Wells. They really do unbelievable work out there. And now they're having festivals out there. So if you have a chance to go out by Jack Frost, just watch the paper or go on their website, and you'll find out that some of the stuff they got going on out there, it's a lot of fun. They have wine tasting and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, next up is one of the biggest sponsors of the Peach Festival parade is Heidelberg Chevrolet. They're the proud sponsor this year of Food and Wine Pavilion at the fairgrounds and has been serving the Romeo community for over 50 years of award-winning sales staff and service team, and has been ranked #1 by GM with its customer service satisfaction 4 years in a row. That's saying a lot.
And we get to take a look at some of the cars here. They're featuring that they looks like they just drove off the lot.
Yeah, that's a beautiful car there. Up next is Nespola Aliana. She was the 2025 figure skating XL preliminary plus champion, and she skates at the Onyx. And she's only 11 years old, and she's a national champion.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really something else. Of course, her grandmother is the head of head of the chamber over there, Kelly.
Absolutely.
Kelly Stevens.
Here we have the AYSO 880, which stands for the American Youth Soccer Organization of Romeo. AYSO is the nation's largest nonprofit soccer club. Our local AYSO Region 880 of Romeo has affordable soccer programs for players ages 5 to 19. Getting ahead of myself here. Offering both fall and spring seasons. Got some great athletes right here, some future Bulldogs as well.
Yeah. You know, soccer has probably been around the Romeo area for maybe 30 years, but it has grown so much.
Absolutely.
Well, they got a nice float too with a big soccer ball on it. Hey, they did a nice job there decorating.
AYSO is a fantastic way to learn and enjoy the game of soccer. Registration for players can be done at AYSO.
Is that Chewbacca?
Is that Chewbacca or Sasquatch, or what are we looking at here?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you one thing. I hope those suits are air conditioned.
Oh,
they're with Rawhorn Electric.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an electric company out on 34 Mile Road. They've been there about 5-6 years. Rawhorn Electric, Romeo people. They actually hire a lot of Romeo people that work for them. Boy, that's a big tractor, huh?
It's a huge tractor. And it looks like we're up for some more music here. This is the Elmont High School Marching Band. The Elmont Raider Marching Band is under the direction of Adam Witzel. Drum majors Adam Santon, Derek Witzel, and Casey King. They've participated in many festivals and have been consistently receiving high ratings each and every year. Last year, they were selected to march at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Richard, let's take a listen here.
Okay.
Enjoy the music.
Okay, coming in next after the Elmont Raider Band is Macomb County Prosecutor Peter J. Lucido. He is making Macomb safer. That's Macomb County Prosecutor Peter J. Lucido, proud sponsor of the Romeo Peach Festival. And you know, and Pete puts on a lot of he goes to a lot of senior centers and puts on a lot of programs for them, you know, to try to get them so people don't scam them.
Scam them, correct.
Yeah, and he's really involved. He does a good job. So far, I don't see Pete. He must be back
Unless he's
throwing
on
out
the-
candy. Yeah. Hey, Pete's got his own.
He's got his own fire department.
Yeah, he's got his own fire department, ladder truck. If you go up to Parks and Rec, or you go into any of the township halls, he's got like a bracket in there. It's full of information.
brochure and flyer. Yeah,
a lot of
absolutely.
stuff you can use and learn a lot of stuff, not only about Macomb County, but how to keep yourself safe. And boy, that's important nowadays.
Absolutely.
I see him also out there walking with them is Don Brown. Don Brown was a county commissioner here for years, and he's retired now, but he's still out there walking. I still haven't seen Pete. Have you seen Pete?
I have not seen him yet here.
Oh, John James is there. He's running for office.
He's trying to be our next governor
Yeah,
here.
he is.
Here's Pete Lucido coming up here, Richard.
Yep, there he is. He's got the dark shirt on. Pete Lucido, county prosecutor. Boy, he's got quite an entourage.
He does.
Yeah, he really does.
I think he went to Heidelberg and
Rented?
took half their lot.
Yeah.
Now he's got a video truck coming.
Yeah. I tell you.
He's got the billboard truck.
I tell you, Pete went all out for this. The best thing about it is, not only is he a good guy, you know, he's sponsoring the Peach Parade and the Peach Festival, so we really appreciate him helping out.
Absolutely. It's got the Rocky theme music going here. Next up here, we have the Orchard Grove Senior Living. Orchard Grove Senior Living is a continuum of care campus offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, short-term rehab, as well as long-term rehab care.
You know, maybe you should run out there, Carlo, and see if they got a list to sign up. Maybe you should get me on that list.
There we go.
Village at Orchard Grove. They're out on 34 Mile Road. They've been there about 10 years, and I've been out there many times. It's really nice. And you know what's nice about them being in the Romeo area? Before they were here, if you had an older, you know, father or mother or whatever, you had to go down to St. Clair Shores. Now they got them right here in town.
Absolutely.
So it makes it a lot nicer. Okay, coming into view now is the Flint Scottish Pipe Band, keeping Scottish tradition alive in Michigan for over 100 years. The Flint Scottish Pipe Band introduces the tradition of Highland Band to communities through performances in parades, competition, and special events. They were founded in 1916 by the Scottish immigrant intent on preserving their Scottish heritage. There's just something about Scottish music. It gets right to your soul, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Let's enjoy this for a minute here. Bringing back memories here, Richard. I went to Alma College. We were the Scots.
Oh, yeah. Now, Alma didn't play football this week, did they?
They didn't. They play next week. Got their first game in Wisconsin.
Of course, Jason Couch is our old coach, is the coach there. He actually turned that whole system around, didn't he?
He has. They've been a national power now the past few years. Next up here, we have our locally owned, our own local roofing company here, Shaner Roofing. If you have not seen their commercials on TV, you have not been watching TV here. But they've been right here in Romeo since 1995. have done over 6,000 roofs and have nearly a 5-star rating.
Yeah, you know, I walk my dogs a lot in town, and these guys are all over town, so they must do a good job. People keep hiring them, and like you said, they're located right here in downtown Romeo, and they're good guys. And like I said, I was surprised because a lot of times you don't see advertising on TV, you know, of Romeo businesses, but they've been doing it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They've been supporters of the athletic programs at the high school.
They brought along the Pink Panthers.
They
so
did.
If you need some Owens Corning fiberglass insulation, that's the guy to see, right?
The Pink Panther.
Okay, next up is the Romeo Wendy's and Tim Hortons. It's a way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Tim Hortons also is America's favorite coffee. And I got to admit, I'm a big Tim Hortons fan. And, of course, James, who runs Wendy's, the manager over there, he's over there. He's one of the field announcers for today. But, boy, that's really a nice float, huh?
It is. They got a little bit of everything that I like there. Donuts.
Wendy's on there.
The coffee. You can't go wrong with a Frosty.
You can't go wrong with a Frosty. All right, next up, what do we got? The Blue Devils. The Richmond High School 2025 Blue Devil Marching Band is under the direction of Molly Shack. They are regular performers right here at the Romeo Peach Festival and are working towards District 16 Marching Band Festival in October. So let's hear it for the Richmond Marching Band, our neighbors just to the east. You know, probably, you go to a lot of away games. Does Romeo take a pep band or something like that?
They do a few of the games.
Yeah, because you gotta bring a trailer with you and everything.
Absolutely. Up next, Rich, this one is close to home here. This is let me get my Italian here, the Federazione dei Abruzzese, or the Abruzzese Club of Michigan here. It hits close to home because my dad is the president.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They were founded in 1999 and is a nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving the Italian culture and heritage while donating to many charitable causes in our community. I know they like to raise money, and they like to send one of their members to Italy every year to learn the language over the summer.
Wow.
And just going to stand up and give him a little wave here.
Is your dad up there?
He is. He's sitting up there in the blue shirt.
On the other side?
Yeah, not the closest here.
Oh, he didn't get to see
Yeah,
you.
he didn't get to see me here, but
that's pretty good. Your dad's in the parade.
Absolutely,
you
yeah.
got to announce it.
And then I'm going to let you follow up here with another Italian organization.
Okay, that's the Italian American Cultural Society. They got a rich heritage and vibrant traditions of Italy. The society has been the cornerstone of cultural enrichment for our community. Not only do they raise money for children's scholarships, but they also offer Italian language classes for both children and adults. So do you speak Italian?
I do. I grew up with my grandparents who didn't speak any English. Granted, my parents were both, were born there, but I learned a lot from my grandparents. Not only the language, but the cooking as well.
Well, speaking of learning, what's up next? The library?
Next here we have the Romeo District Library. They're promoting their mobile library, which goes where you are, bringing you books, movies, activity kits, and more to community residents age 0 to 100. Make sure you make that call. The library also wants to thank everyone who participated this summer, all those kids in the reading program. Be sure to look for updates in the next upcoming year for a 5,000 square foot expansion that the branch is bring to the community.
That ought to be pretty good. Well, next up is the Muslim Shrine Lancers. They are a motorized unit that drives the miniature 1998 Plymouth Prowlers, affectionately known as those crazy guys that drive the little cars. Looks like they're having a ball. Each member owns and maintains its own car. The Lancers' motto is, "We ride so children can walk." You know, the Shriners have been a big part of this parade forever. And, you know, like if you have a child that's sick, they'll come and pick the child up in that big bus, and no expense to the parents or the grandparents. So
absolutely,
these guys are having fun right now, but they work for a very serious thing, helping kids that are sick.
How cool would that be to just drive around in that?
Oh, it'd be a blast. Their main thing is with them, they sure no child away. They help children with orthopedic burns, spinal cord, cleft lip, and palate issues at no charge to the family or the patient.
Next up here, we have People Driven Credit Union joining us in the parade this year. They've been serving the community for over 90 years, helping our members achieve their financial dreams. People Driven Credit Union.
And you know what? They put stuff in swag bags at the golf courses, and they got the coolest hats. Oh, they're throwing them out. I'd like to get one.
Oh, there you go. They do look
I'd like to
cool.
get one. Oh, shoot, I didn't get a hat. Okay, up next is Roman Gatsky. Let's meet him. He's a fresh conservative who has a recipe for Michigan success. Roman is running for state representative to improve our state's economy and educational system. So it's Roman Gatsky for state rep. Well, Roman's walking through town to get his name out there.
All right, following Roman Gatsky, we have the Richmond Good Old Days Festival. So speaking of parades and festivals, we're here at the Peach Festival, but
next weekend,
and the float is proudly presenting the 2025 Miss Richmond, Grace Mankowski, and her court, Faith Thompson and Olivia Ryan, along with Little Miss Richmond court member Jolene Rose.
Well, I was going to say that's a nice nice float, and they got a clock like we have in Romeo,
absolutely,
in downtown Richmond. Okay, let's see. We got next here the British Invasion. That's the Plymouth Fife and Drum Corps. They're now in their 54th season, and they are made up of 12 through 18-year-olds who are dedicated to preserving our nation's musical and military heritage through fifing, drumming, and color guard. So a big welcome goes out to the Plymouth Fife and Drum. I tell you, this group's been in this parade, I bet, 30 years. You got to be dedicated to wear those uniforms in this weather.
Absolutely.
Can we see who's up next?
Yeah, up next here we have Adjusting to Health. Adjusting to Health here, we have Dr. Melissa Clave, who is a chiropractor for both two-legged, so us, and as well as our four-legged friends.
Wow.
She is one of the only chiropractors in the state of Michigan that
does animals.
Does animals. As
wow.
you can see, she's got a spine on the truck here.
Yeah. Looks like that spine needs a little adjusting.
That could use an adjustment, absolutely.
Wow. Well, that's unique. I mean, she not only does people, she does animals.
And we have her right here at Wilson's Vet. So,
wow. Well, I tell you, I'm a big believer in chiropractic.
Absolutely. And we're very fortunate to have her right here in town.
Well, up next is the First Robotics from Romeo High School. The team is to inspire kids in STEM fields, help pave the way for a brighter future. The group is made up of local teams from Romeo, also our mate in New Haven. Robots cost thousands of dollars and are designed and built and tested in just 6 short weeks by Romeo High School students. And I know they've won a few times, too.
They have, absolutely. The program has grown tremendously. You see their director here, Mr. Savage.
Yeah, Mr. Savage done a great job. You can see they're shooting baskets. Maybe I should have them come down to the church with me and play basketball.
Cannon. There you go. Up next here we have Miss Senior Michigan, Carol Brantley. She is Miss Senior Michigan 2025. Miss Senior Michigan represents the age of elegance in which seniors can celebrate their knowledge and wisdom to build a better society.
So no matter what age you are, you can still be the queen and drive through Romeo. Congratulations to her, Miss Senior Michigan. Okay, next up is the Detroit Shrine Keystone Cops. This unit has been parading since the 60s. The 1924 Model T, I don't think that's up here yet, but the Coppers have 2 types of bikes. Originals were made in '65.
Here comes your Model T.
Okay, and are 1.5 inches high. Yeah, there's the 1924 Model T Ford, and I tell you, I've seen that in the parade since I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. That's once again, that's the Shriners. They do such a great job.
After that car is jolting these guys, they may need an adjustment.
Yeah, well, they're right behind the chiropractor.
There you go.
So it looks like we got the Keystone Cops, and it looks like there's some convicts out there, too. I think those cops should spend a little bit of time maybe arresting those guys.
You know, we talked about the go-karts earlier with the Shriners, but these look just as fun to ride.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I could do that with my old knees.
Well, those guys are pretty good making those tight turns. Next up here we have Health Quest Physical Therapy. They've probably been serving the Romeo area since 2001. We're very fortunate to have them at the high school. And our trainer, Kayla Bittis, who's part of Health Quest, taking care of all of our athletes, not just football, but you name it, cheerleading, dance team, and all the other sports. And we're missing Kayla right now. She just had a baby, but we look forward to her return here in October.
And it wasn't just a baby, it's a future bulldog.
A future bulldog, that's the key.
I tell you. Yeah, she does a great job. You know, you and I both are lucky we get to work with her, and of course Cody Smith. He's our boss. He's the athletic director. Took over for Greg Briner. And did you see they're going to name the new football field after Greg Briner?
I saw that.
Wow. Okay, there's Big Red. They're just west of town. They reopened, and they have a lot of fun stuff that's going on out there. You were telling me about it.
Some of the best donuts, and they got a nice little bar restaurant there that they've opened up here.
Okay, who's in back of Big Red?
Well, we got another band here, another marching band. These are the Memphis Marching Yellow Jackets. They're small but mighty, coming out of Memphis, Michigan. They are under the direction of Joshua H., led by senior drum major Elena Jason and junior drum majors Mallory H. and Maddie Godwin. The color guard is captained by Juliana DeVos, and the drum line is captained by senior Mac Wall. Let's give them a little listen here.
Okay, Carlo, I think up next is the Romeo dance team. That's Romeo varsity, JV, middle school, and elementary dancers. They're coached by Ashley Cowell, Paige Bowl, Haley Freeman, Rosanna Hunsberger, Jennifer Boggio, Danielle Miller, and Molly Northup Smith, and Janelle Long. And these girls do a great job. Last year, the varsity are in 4th place in the Nationals in the POM category and 8th in the Nationals in Jazz category. So these girls are pedigree, right?
Absolutely.
And if you come out to the games, you'll see them always put on a really great halftime show.
again, we're very fortunate not only to have a great band to entertain on Friday nights, but as well as a cheerleading team and dance team. And coming up next here is Ned Zimmer, who is running for Michigan representative. Ned Zimmer, running for District 66. He has been running with a clear mission: people over politics, progress over posturing.
Well, he's committed to protecting our civil and reproductive rights, fighting for fair wages, supporting small businesses, investing in our schools and infrastructure, and protecting our Great Lakes. I guess all that sounds good.
It does.
You know, being an off year election-wise, there's not as many politicians in this year, but we welcome Ned. He's doing a good job.
Absolutely, and what do we got coming up here?
Oh, that's Miss Armada in her court. Miss Armada 2025 is Abby Groen, and her court members are Ava Perry and Allison Kuhlman. They would like to thank everybody for attending the 153rd. That's the oldest fair in Michigan. That's the Armada Fair. It's usually like the second week in August, and they invite you to come back next year to the 154th. So we want to welcome those girls here to the Peach Festival.
Richard, looks like we have some more cool rides here by the Muslim Shriners. Here is the Motor City Nobles. So all Shriners are members of the child care unit that supports Shriner hospitals throughout the United States and Canada. Their motto is "No child is turned away." And as you spoke on earlier, they help out with orthopedic, burn, spinal cord, cleft lip, and palate, as well as other problems all over the world at no charge to the patient or the family. The Motor City Nobles are a motorized unit that drives the miniature four-wheel go-karts. Each member owns and maintains his own car. We ride so children can walk. The director is Ed McDonald.
I know we could talk all day about the good work that they do, but boy, I tell you, if you know a kid that had to go to the Shriners Hospital and get well, I mean, there's nothing better, really.
Absolutely.
It's like St. Jude's and some of those other organizations, and if you got a couple bucks extra in your pocket, that's a good place to send it to, the Shriners or St. Jude.
It goes a long ways.
So, looks like we got the Optimist Club. Of course, that's the Optimist International. It's a worldwide volunteer organization made up of thousands of optimistic clubs, including 75 clubs in Michigan District. Our members work hard to make the future brighter for bringing out the best children in our community and themselves. The local Romeo Area Optimist Club meet the first and third Tuesdays of the month at the Community Center at 7:30. And when we were trying to get the park up on Prospect Street, they were very instrumental in helping us out. So we really appreciate the Optimistic Club.
Well, I hear some more music coming here.
It sounds like it's old-timey music. That's the first Michigan Colonial Fife and Drum Corps. That was established by Mark and Mary Logsdon in November of '74. With fifing drumming was mostly unknown in the Midwest. The Corps has chosen to play pieces that can be documented to the 18th century. That kind of fits Romeo, being a historical town.
Absolutely.
And has a current repertoire over 200 pieces of music. The first Michigan Colonial Fife and Drum Corps is dedicated to keeping the sounds of the early fifes and drums alive. I guess we could listen to them.
Next here we have the Morrow family. Joe Morrow driving great-grandpa Morrow's restored 1937 John Deere General Purpose Model A with 4 generations of the Morrow family. Let's welcome the Morrow family.
There you can see the big green John Deere tractor. you know, the family like that, they've been doing this for so many years. They you know, this is what they look forward to every year. You know, come down to Romeo, be in the Peach Festival, jump on the hay wagon, and ride right through the middle of the town.
Absolutely. Need to find some reason to get that John Deere fired up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a typical day for a farmer, I don't think you're going in a parade. You're in a plowing in a field with nobody.
No, that tractor looks too clean to be in any fields lately.
All right, next up is the Renew Studio. We welcome him to town. The Renew Studio, Romeo's new destination for physical therapy, pelvic wellness, and restoration care. The Renew Studio specializes in physical rehabilitation and women's pelvic health, helping women and men feel stronger, healthier, and renewed. I'm not exactly sure where they're located. I wish they would have wrote that, but it's the Renew Studio.
Next up here, we have Response Flood and Fire. This was founded by a Romeo High School graduate and current Romeo resident. They're there for all your flood and fire needs and proud to serve our community, whether it be water damage, smoke, or fire damage, mold, and asbestos. They are there for you.
And they do have a 5-star Google rating.
Absolutely.
And you said he's a Romeo grad?
A Romeo grad and current Romeo resident.
You know, we're going to have to get his name in here next year.
Absolutely.
Ain't no doubt about that. Well, let's see, another marching band. That's my favorite part, and that looks like it's the Utica Marching Band. 100 members of this band is under the direction of Mr. Brett Bays. This band has participated in the Peach Festival for the last 4 years. The band has earned #1 division rankings at the MSBOA Marching Band Festival for the past 9 years. The band is also voted the best marching band for the WDIV for Frenzy 3 times. So, hey, if they're the best band, we better listen to them. Wow, it's a big band. You know, Carla, when I was in high school, Utica was our big rivalry. Now, you know, of course, it's Dakota, and Ike, and Chippewa, and Stevenson. But back in the 60s and 70s, it was Utica. They were our big competition.
So these guys right now have been marching at between Warren Cousino and Warren Mott because their high school field that they share with Eisenhower has been under construction now. They're redoing everything, the stands, the field.
Oh, yeah.
And, so they don't have a home field right now. But up next here is Right to Life, North Macomb County. They're a nonprofit, all volunteer-based right here in Romeo that sends messages of hope, help, and healing for women and men challenged by unexpected pregnancy or end-of-life decisions. Right to Life of Northern Macomb County encourages everyone to embrace life from conception until natural death.
Well, you know, Carla, this has been a group. I would say they've been in the parade 20 years. They are here every year trying to get their message out, and they got a nice peach-looking float.
Absolutely.
They got a good bunch of people with them. They're kind of wearing turquoise shirts, looking good. Okay, coming into view now is Mark Poley's Antique Tractors. We want to welcome him as he's driving one of the tractors I see. It's a 1939 Farmall A tractor. Was sold new in Romeo and was Mark's grandfather's. So that was his grandfather's Farmall. The 1946 Farmall BN, undergoing restoration, was used on great-grandfather's farm. There's also a 1952 Farmall Super L. So you get a good idea of, really, for almost the last 90 years, what tractors look like.
Absolutely.
Okay, next up, you can see there, that's the RCC Automotive, formerly known as Rolling Coal Customs. They're out on 34 Mile Road, and they're not just mechanics. We are passionate about delivering expert care for all types of vehicles, including diesel, power trucks, and we have you covered with routine maintenance, complex diagnostics, and transmission services. That's Rolling Coal, but now they got a new name called RCC Automotive, and they're out on 34 Mile Road.
And Richard, I'm going to stick with the theme here of being able to have the pleasure to announce another band here. This is the Henry Ford II High School Falcon Marching Band under the direction of Matt Shaner. They've been participating in some pretty big events here in the past few years, including Brooklyn's 150th Memorial Day Parade.
In New
Brooklyn,
York?
New York, absolutely.
Wow.
National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. They're always in the Thanksgiving Parade here in Detroit, and Memorial Day Parade in Sterling Heights.
And it looks like they've won the Peach Festival band. They finished first many times, and I can see why. They sound really good. They got competition, though, this year.
Absolutely. Let's enjoy some, sounds like they're playing some Lady Gaga Poker Face here.
You know, and speaking of music, you know, Carlo runs the clock for the JV and 9th grade football, and for all the basketball, boys and girls basketball program, and I'm with them every week, and you play a lot of music there.
Yeah, you know, I'm fortunate to work with you during all those games, and I guess we got another year to go here.
Yeah.
With football and basketball, it seems like it always comes up so quick.
Yeah, it really does. But you know what? It's great to be around the people like that. Well, here's Miss Davison. She is Cheyenne Alexander, and the Miss Davison court is Emily Blazin and Linda L. Cordray. They represent Davison in the Festival of Flags. Next year's festival is June 3rd, so mark that on your calendar. June 3rd through the 7th in 2026. Davison is known as the City of Flags.
And we're about to hear some motorcycles here in a minute. This is the Muslim Temple Motor Corps. Here on their big white Harleys. They have been performing for over 50 years. And as we mentioned earlier, Shriners are all volunteers performing their exhibitions to promote the Shriner Hospitals of America. Detroit Shriners transport patients to Chicago Hospital for treatments free of charge. Shriners ride so children can walk. So just another branch of the Muslim Shriners here we get to witness and observe.
Yeah, we really appreciate these guys showing up. There's only 4 of them today, but you know what? They throughout the years, sometimes there was 20 of these guys here. And you know, as we all age, you know, you lose some membership, and they're gonna and there's another way they might lose a member.
Absolutely.
But he's up. He's okay. Putting his hat back on. Mike Nicely, and Bruce Township Supervisor Mike Philbrook's out there helping him, getting back up. So that just shows, you know, they're driving around doing these routines and stuff, and things can go wrong fast.
Well,
but he's
especially
up.
making those sharp turns, but yet
He's getting a standing O.
He's
Everybody's
up.
clapping.
He's healthy.
Yep.
And he rides another day.
He rides another day. And they're getting in their formation right now. I think they're ready. Boy, those are big bikes, aren't they?
Absolutely.
What does a bike like that cost? Like $50,000?
At least.
Really?
Those are some big Harleys.
Well, he fell down, but he's right back up, and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Oh, we got Rachel Howard here. She's running for U.S. Senate. She's a combat veteran, healthcare professional, and dedicated mom, running for the U.S. Senator. Rachel believes service to our community does not end when the uniform comes off. And then right behind them is another roofing company.
Another roofing company. We have Masters Roofing here this time. It's owned and operated by another Romeo alumni. So sticks with the theme of the alumni staying here and close to home, starting businesses. It's a new company with tons of experience. Their team has helped over 1,000 roofs get fully approved through insurance due to storm damage. Masters Roofing is a certified contractor with both Certified and Owens Corning.
A lot of roofing companies, huh?
Absolutely. And you know what? You get to announce a band now.
Okay, that's the Titans from Stevenson. Stevenson is located down in Sterling Heights. There's the award-winning ensemble under the direction of Mike Yarrows. Senior drum majors are Emmy Dennis and Cleo Canup. Associate drum major is Keith Kong and Samantha Sinig. They are putting the fun in the word funk, so they're going to play a little funk. And I think the Bulldogs in football, we're playing Stevenson this year. Would that be correct?
Correct.
This is a big band, a lot of kids.
Definitely takes a talent to carry a big instrument, walk, be able to have your breath and still...
And stay in step.
And stay in step. That's the other key.
Okay, it looks like the Rubber Ducky's making his way, and he's leading off the parade part of the Jeep Babes.
The Jeep Babes here. These are all-women organization that all own Jeeps, of course, as it says in its name. Founded in 2019, they focus on fun, friendship, and community service. They support a variety of local organizations, including veterans, animal rescues, domestic violence prevention, and more through fundraising events and rides. The club's motto of "No Babe Left Behind" exemplifies the supportive spirit of the members toward each other and the community.
You know, you take your love of, you know, everybody has what they love, their sport or their hobby, or it could be anything. And, you know, you turn it into a fundraiser, and not only is it fun for you to do your event, but then you raise money to help somebody else out. I mean, what could be better than that? What could be better?
Absolutely.
Boy, there's a lot of Jeep Babes, huh?
Yeah. And I never understood the duck thing, but I read about it one time. It was a lady in Canada that started it who had a Jeep. And if you notice now, when you ride down the roads, you always see these little ducks lined up in the windshield.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a Jeep thing.
Oh, so when you see those ducks in the windshield,
they're always using
those
Jeeps.
are duck babes.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like the Shriners. Well, we still got the Rubber Ducky there. He's looking good. He's looking for some water. This looks like the Shriners are bringing up the rear of the parade here. Shriners have been around since 1880. They're a fun-loving group of Masons. Shriners are known for the Shrine Circus, their convention, and their 22 Shriner.
Shriner. I knew what you meant.
Shriner Hospital. They got 22 Shriner hospitals for children, and of course, they love being in these parades.
You know, that was a big highlight of my youth, being able to go to the Shrine Circus down in Detroit, there at State Fair.
Yeah, it was at the State Fair. Then I think it moved to Coble for a while.
They did move for a little bit, but that was always a big highlight every year to go to as a kid. And just like the other Shriners here, they got the little cool vehicles here to ride around on.
They got some tough hombres here. They're packing six shooters.
6 shooters here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They got the crowd involved. Hey, here comes some clowns now. We haven't seen a lot of clowns.
We haven't seen any clowns yet today, I don't think.
I mean, what's a parade without a clown?
Can't have that.
No. It just wouldn't be a parade without clowns.
We still have a good amount of Shriners coming up here.
Well, the Shriners are kind of known for bringing a whole posse with them.
That's absolutely right.
And we love it.
We got this clown here. He looks like he lost his dog.
Oh, yeah, he did. He lost his little dog. Oh, I got one in my house he can have.
There you go.
People say to me, what's the name of that little dog of yours? I say, that's Al-Qaeda.
I'm surprised we haven't seen the Romeo Bulldog in the parade yet.
Oh, yeah, where's the Romeo Bulldog? Maybe he's resting up for Friday night.
For Friday night.
Yeah.
Got to get ready for that.
Yeah.
But following the Shriners here is Ramachi Trucking. They're based, again, right here in Romeo. They specialize in all of you can hear the horns on the trucks here. They specialize in hauling sand, gravel, and all other aggregate materials in the Metro Detroit area. Contact Ramachi Trucking for all your hauling needs.
Looks like that's coming up to the end of the parade. I just saw Grace Vinay across the street. She's the one that puts this all together. She makes it happen, and she does a great job. And we want to thank her and all the people at Parks and Rec, and really everybody that volunteered this whole weekend. There was so much going on, and it was just great. But I do want to mention one more time our sponsors for tonight, for today's Blue Water Trucking in Romeo, DeHunt Storage, Electric, and Disposal. We want to thank Heidelberg Chevrolet. They're always there helping out. Mike and Ruth's Hilltop Farms. Romeo Printing, we want to thank them for letting us set up and use their building. Romeo Family Restaurant, which is just south of town. And, of course, the North Macomb Regional Chamber of Commerce. Thanks a lot. So, Carlo, that was great having you.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully it's the first of many to come.
We'll see after they grade us on this.
Yeah.
But no, it's been fun. It's been great weather, and we really do want to say something about the crew here at Channel 6. Great job, Ruth and Brendan and all the workers. Thanks a lot, you guys. You did a great job. All right, so there's still a little bit of time. You can head on down to the beer tent, go down to Carnival, but for right now, we're signing off. And thanks a lot for tuning into the 2005 Romeo Hometown Parade.
Make sure you guys get to the football game, big cancer game, Friday night at Romeo High School. We take on Grosse Pointe South. It's for a great cause.